Hello and welcome. I'm Arianna Bravo and I'm delighted to be hosting this fireside chat with Stefano Domenicali, President and CEO of Formula One, and Luca Rossi, EVP of Lenovo Group and President of the Intelligent Devices Group. Now, Lenovo has been an official partner of Formula One since 2022, and this year is elevated to a global partner following a multi-year renewal. Formula One is one of the most technologically advanced sports in the world, and Lenovo support Formula One by providing state-of-the-art technologies, devices, and solutions to support Formula One deliver races both at track and remotely. Today, we're joined by leaders of each organization to delve into a few topics, including leadership, innovation, and staying ahead of the competition. Let's get straight into it, and let's come to you first, Stefano. Set the scene for us. Talk to us about your journey into motorsport. What continues to fuel your passion for Formula One? And critically, how does that influence your leadership?
Well, Arianna, first of all, it's a great moment for us to celebrate this, I would say, very consolidated relationship, but very, very important for the future of our sport. Well, if you talk about me, I think that it's relevant to say that my life has been always in motorsport. I was born in Imola, and as you can imagine, that's you born with the fuel burning, you burn with the passion of motorsport. But motorsport is a sort of a cultural movement because it's something that you have in your blood, and is related to performance, is related to looking always ahead, is related to competition. And it gives you the motivation to always looking ahead with the right sporting approach. That means respect the competitors, but being always try to be better. And I was born in this context, and then I started my career after university going to Ferrari. Long time, long journey there, great moments, difficult moments, but mainly a great experience of my life. And after that, I moved to Audi, being the CEO of Lamborghini for many, many years, and then had the privilege to be here back in Formula One. So, well, I cannot be more lucky than that. And if you go to the point as what I take from that is really try to lead by example. Stay focused on my job, always looking around and try to be surrounded by the best people, to be in the best environment, to make sure that our platform that is sporting, technological, it's a sort of global way to live, represent the place where everyone wants to come and live with us.
Fantastic. And of course, Lenovo are, as we've mentioned, one of our partners at Formula One. Luca, similar question to you. What was your journey into the world of technology? And I guess, how has it been integrating that now with motorsport and Formula One?
So first of all, thanks for having me. Hi, Stefano. Hi, Arianna. It's a pleasure to be here today. And you should know that my love with Formula One and tech started approximately at the same time in my childhood. And then I did not follow the course of Stefano, but I followed the course of tech. And I was starting my first kind of entrepreneurial experience at the age of 19 in tech. And then after some years, I moved into the kind of global corporate world, rise the ranks since then, and I became the president of Lenovo's IDG, which is our Intelligent Devices Business Group, in 2021. That is my story, but as I started with, there is a love for me with Formula One, and it made me very excited that we could forge this partnership. Tech and Formula One have a lot of similarities. These are two areas where competition is extreme, so you need to be always ahead of the game. It's a perfect match for us because this is a platform where we are able to experiment technologies where you need to have reliability, resilience, performance. It's always under you're always under pressure, and then you need to deliver in short time, and that is a perfect platform for us to test our products. Other than that, there is a strong brand impact for us working with Formula One. And last but not least, sustainability. This is a value we share with Formula One, that we want to have tech to improve, the sustainability of everything, including motorsport. So I think it's a perfect match. And, I was so lucky that I could bring my passions, the passions of my childhood, both together to do something good for the world.
You're both operating in industries that are ever changing. How do you manage as a leader of an organization that has to keep innovating in order to stay ahead of the competition?
Innovation requires, firstly, the capability to listen, to watch, try to understand the trends, and be in this flow. You cannot be seated in the comfort zone. You need to be clear with your people. That is an essential element of our success. And I think that for us it's important to be surrounded with great partners who share the same approach. And Lenovo is for sure one, as Luca was mentioning, that is absolutely fully embracing this kind of approach. This is a requirement that more and more it's a need if you want to stay where we are today. And the beauty of our relationship is that we are pushing together, the boundaries and pushing constructively with each other to make sure that in the area of collaboration, we are showing not only to us, to our people, to the world, we are really the leading edge of what we are doing together. And that's, I would say, the key of our success.
And Luca, what can you add to that from the technological side?
Yeah, obviously, tech is getting more and more important in every part of our life. And motorsport and Formula One makes no different. The evolution of tech is definitely helping and bringing forward many things. And I will say that with the arrival of AI, nowadays we always talk about AI every day, we are at the beginning of a revolution on that front. And I'm sure that will bring a tremendous impact to Formula One on many fronts. Again, sustainability, but also on the fan experience. There will be many innovative things that we will do together with Formula One.
Luca, you mentioned AI and the impact that that's having on the industry. How do you keep your brilliant team at Lenovo motivated to constantly think and create innovatively when there are always these pressures from this revolution that you've just mentioned?
Yeah, look, we have a mission that we call Smarter Technology for All. And I will say that this mission is the first thing to keep us united. We have tens of thousands of employees around the world. We operate in 180 markets globally. And we have a very unique kind of business model. We are truly end-to-end. We start inventing the product and we end up selling the product and servicing the product in 180 markets. And for that, you have to have, I will say, a great culture, starting with what is your mission, but also what are the foundational values of the people that work for this company. We forged a motto, which we say company of owners, and it stands for how we make our people to be entrepreneurial. And entrepreneurship is a keyword, together with innovation, together with operational excellence, together with research and development. These are the keywords at Lenovo. I will end this saying, when you know that with your technology you can impact for the good hundreds of millions of people, that is a very strong statement to keep your team motivated, united, and marching forward all in the same direction.
Absolutely. You mentioned the impact for good there, and I want to pick up on something that you've mentioned a few times, which is sustainability. Stefano, how do you envision the future of Formula One in relation to sustainability when it comes to technology?
Well, sustainability at the center of our mission. And more, I have to say, we shouldn't be shy to talk about that in our context. I think that we're proving in our ecosystem to be, once again, at the front. We're going to be carbon neutral within 2030. We're going to use sustainable fuel starting from next year. In F2 and F3, we're already doing that. And we have the possibility to have a big impact because we're working with the promoters. And when we organize big events like we are doing today with more than 400,000 people, you can imagine what could be the impact if we will not be on top of it. So I think that technology will help that to accelerate this process in all the area, because sustainability is, as I said, is a crossover of all the different areas and functions that are touched by our organization and by our people. But I would just connect to what Luca was saying before. We don't have to be worried about technology. We need to control technology, and technology has to be at the service of the humanity and at the service of our sport in order to improve what the technology will provide us, to make sure that, as always, there is something better in front of us. That's the positivity approach that we need to take, and we need to inspire our people to take that at the center of the way that we, take, for example, AI in our future. And that is something that we're going to do it together. And I take, the incredible step up of Lenovo and Formula relationship as a big responsibility for us. We have incredible groups of people that will have the possibility to think. I always said to our people, as you know, Arianna, think big.
Yeah.
And I think we can really shape a lot of things if we are doing the right thing together.
How can Lenovo support Formula One as we work towards these sustainability goals? How do we work together to achieve that?
Of course, we will continue to support Formula One in what I call business as usual, but my team will say this is already a very stressing activity because obviously and rightfully, Formula One is very demanding on many fronts, and particularly the sustainability topic is something they are driving very aggressively. You should know that Lenovo is not just about devices, but we also have an infrastructure business group, and with this business group, we lead into the liquid cooling solutions. So that is, for example, a way to look at sustainability and more performing AI in the future. We have a service group that builds service on sustainability. So I think there are many fronts where we will collaborate in the business as usual, if you will. And then we have AI, we have AR, VR with the virtual reality, glasses, all these new areas where we can build new experiences for the fans. I think this is also a front where there is a lot to innovate going forward. So a lot of exciting things with tech for good, and a lot of opportunity for both for us and for Formula One to have a positive impact to the world, to the environment, and to the society.
One final question for you both. What is next for the Formula One and Lenovo partnership? How do we continue to have Lenovo supporting Formula One in bringing the world's greatest spectacle to both our existing and new fans?
Well, I think that for me is very clear. I mean, to keep growing and to keep listening, to keep watching, and to make sure that we will be able to attract more and more people at all levels, and making sure that our partnership will bring the right energy, because I'm pretty sure that what Lenovo is doing today will have an effect that is bigger than Formula One. And this is our aim. I mean, if you are able to do that, I'm pretty sure that Lenovo will be happy to continue to work and stay so close to us. That's for sure our mission, and we will do everything that we can in order to make sure that, maybe in the next couple of years, we're gonna keep saying to the world, well, Lenovo and Formula One will have extended the relationship for longer than what it is today. That's our goal, for sure.
Luca, anything to add to that?
Well, I will say that, so for us, the partnership with Formula One is also a testament to the quality of our products, services, and solutions. So I'm sure this will go even beyond what is, in the radar today. And I will make maybe I will say finally that I look forward in 2025 and 2026 that we will invent something really, really new and innovative in the AI front to augment the fun experiences. We are working on that.
Well, I can't wait to watch that unfold. Luca, Stefano, thank you both so much for joining us for such an insightful conversation, and thank you at home for joining us as well. Hope you enjoyed it.